attraction, trust, all of that stuff, comfort happens after tension. The more you write, the less value your words will have. Every sentence in every text message that you send is either push or pull. And if you want to evaluate your messages, look at your messages, see if your message is release or is your message tension builder. Your message should be, again, more towards building tension and a little bit of release at points. Again, this message, yes, I understand completely. It would be nice to see you. Please feel relaxed about it. It would be nice and no pressure at all. This is all release. This is all, hey, I want to be away from tension. I want to be away from tension. And as a result, you end up like a nice guy that she doesn't know what she's not attracted to. And if you continue to message like this, if you continue to avoid attention, if you continue to release attention, you'll never be attractive, or you will not be able to hold attraction for long. I'll show you an example of X-back situation, and I'm gonna go through this text message, break it down, and show you why it's not a good idea to text this way and what you should do instead. I'm gonna do a few of these videos because it shows you how to text, which is pretty handy. Just a little bit of context. They broke up, and I'm gonna change the story a bit. But anyways, they broke up. Now they're kind of getting back together on and off. And now she suggested to meet, and this is his reply. She said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I had to cancel last time." And then this is what he replied. He said, "Hey, I understand completely. Yes, it would be nice to see you. Please feel relaxed about it. It will be nice and no pressure at all. I'm available after 5 Tuesday or Thursday. I'll be at church Wednesday. What works for you?" Now, the problem with this is, every time you want to send a message to someone, you set the dynamic of that conversation. Who says, "Hey, I understand completely"? If you're in a position of power, you would not say that. You would not say, "Hey, I understand completely." If you're in a position of power, you wouldn't say that. You would say something like, when she says, "Oh, sorry, I had to cancel last time." Okay. Because when you say, "Hey, I understand completely," what is there to understand completely? The conversation, the interaction has balance. It's either in your favor or in her favor. So you got to make it in a way that you are the person who has higher value. Yes, it would be nice to see you. Not really necessary here either. Of course, it's nice to see you because, these words have value. When you give the value, when you say it will be very nice to see you, or it will be nice to see you, if you're in a situation and you want to get together with your ex, you want to get her back, you got to be very careful with these things. These are really, really subtle. She instantly takes it. Text is part, "Oh, he's happy to see me." And then she pulls back. Because look, you're either pushing or pulling. When you pull her, then she's going to resist a bit. Every sentence in every text message that you send is either push or pull. Next, please feel relaxed about it. What do you mean feel relaxed about it? It's not necessary. Look, this is the real state. All of these words, please feel relaxed about it. You should only write messages if it's absolutely necessary. If it's not necessary, you shouldn't write. Why do you feel relaxed about what? It'll be nice and no pressure at all. Again, this sentence, you can see that the theme, the texture of all of these statements or phrases or whatever you want to call them, it's needy. Like, he wants to take the pressure. Oh, relax. Feel free. Feel relaxed about it. You see, even the tone is needy. And the tone is nice and weak. Please feel relaxed about it. Why? Why should she feel relaxed about it? It's not a necessary thing to say. No pressure at all. I'm available after 5 Tuesday or Thursday. Again, these are two options. Not bad. That part is good. I'll be at church on Wednesday. Absolutely not necessary. Why do you report your schedule to her? She doesn't need to know this. She doesn't need to know that you will be available in church on Thursday. I explained this in the X-Pack program. That it's in onboarding as well. I mentioned never report. Why do you report? She's not your employer. I'll be at church. What works for you? Out of all of this message, there was only maybe 2 or 3 sentences that would have been enough. If she said, "Oh, sorry, I canceled last time. I'd like to see you. When can we meet?" The answer could be something like, "Hey, it's okay. We can meet Tuesday or Thursday after 5. Pick or choose or pick whatever. Pick whatever that suits you." That's all. All of this is not necessary. It's too much. The more you write, the less value your words will have. So it's good to write very little and effective. By effective, I mean the tone of your conversation should be assertive. I'm really blessed to have to text almost 5,000 texts every week to everybody, to my clients, to my prospects, and my clients' ex-girlfriends and ex-wives. Those are really great messages because some of them are really difficult in complicated situations. For example, he says, we have to go to talk to counselor, but she doesn't want to come. How can I convince her? Or she wants to file for divorce. How can I stop her from doing it? Or she sent this. She wants to borrow $50,000. How can I say no without pushing her away? How can I say yes without giving the money right now? How can I take advantage of the situation? And when you want to write messages like that, you gotta be very effective with the words that you choose. So it's all about the dynamic. Look at your messages if you want to see if you're texting good or bad. Look at the size of the boxes of your messages. This is like a big green box. Then look at her sizes. It's usually gray. They're usually smaller. Your boxes should always be smaller than hers. And also check the intensity of your words. Are your words pull or push? A good message is balanced, a little more towards push. And it doesn't matter if it's a message to your ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, or if it's a sales message, if it's a friend, you always want to have the higher ground. This doesn't mean be rude. It just means you should be the one who's just pushing a little. Again, I don't mean be rude. You can listen to this one more time. You can go back and see what I said instead of these. For example, I say it one more time. Hey, I understand completely. Instead of that, you can say, it's okay. Or hey, no problem. Or hey, okay. Yes, it would be nice to see you. No need to say this because she only canceled once. Please feel relaxed about it. Again, no need, because why would she be relaxed? Do you need some tension? Again, the reason for this is because he wants to avoid the tension. Attraction, trust, all of that stuff, comfort happens after tension. For example, when you try to avoid the tension, you're also avoiding attraction. For example, have you heard of somebody who has this laughter of comfort? Like you make a very intense situation, you create tension, then you release the tension. For example, somebody wants to come in and say, well, you can't come in. I'm kidding, you can come in. You see, by breaking rapport, by creating tension, it's like there's tension, then when you release the tension, I'm kidding, you can come in. Oh, they laugh and they come in. That's what you need. That's what is missing from this. You need to have those moments of tension. And what is happening in this message, he keeps releasing the tension. Feel relaxed about it. It will be nice to see you. You don't need to worry about it. I'm here. I'm going to be here. I'm always going to be here. It will be nice to see you. I'm available these days. Plus, this is my schedule, so you don't have to worry. I'm not going out with anybody else. Everything is good. You see, by avoiding tension, you're also avoiding attraction. By avoiding tension, you also avoid sexual tension. By avoiding tension, you avoid connection, because she needs to go through the tension. She needs to go through the turbulence. It doesn't have to be much to break things, but it has to be a little. And if you want to evaluate your messages, look at your messages, see if your message is release or is your message tension builder. Your message should be, again, more towards building tension and a little bit of release at points. Again, this message, yes, I understand completely. It would be nice to see you. Please feel relaxed about it. It would be nice and no pressure at all. This is all release. This is all, hey, I want to be away from the tension. I want to be away from tension. And as a result, you end up like a nice guy that she doesn't know what she's not attracted to. And if you continue to message like this, if you continue to avoid the tension, if you continue to release the tension, you'll never be attractive, or you'll not be able to hold attraction for long. Again, a great relationship. I've never heard anybody say this, but this is what I noticed myself, and I understand this works this way. Greatest relationship are the one that she's not 100% happy. They say, this is a line in Godfather, funny, I just thought about it. He says, is it better to be loved or feared? It's great to be loved, but it's also good a little to be feared. Not in a violent way, not in an aggressive way. Oh, like there be a little, she should be a little on her toes, just a little, not much. Not that she feels uncomfortable and sleep with one eye open. Oh, fuck, what is he gonna do next? No. But to build attraction is on the other side of tension. Like sexual attraction is on the other side of sexual tension. Like you think about making an eye contact with someone. The girl that's pretty, and that's one of the things that I say. It's in the ADMC program as well. I say, if you want to build attraction, look in her eyes for 10 seconds and say, wait a minute, what color is her eyes? And stare in her eyes. 10 seconds. Don't blink. Hold it for 10 seconds. Why? Because that creates tension. Eye to eye. That's why most people avoid eye contact. Even if I'm not aware of myself, I most of the time avoid eye contact with everybody. Most of us, I know me, we don't come from a confident, secure background. So we have to build this up. There are people who are just born like that. They're just confident. Some people like that. I'm not one of those people. So I have to be very aware of this. And that's a blessing, because everything I do, every interaction, every communication I have to be very much careful about tension. Don't avoid the tension. Always walk in the street where everybody can see you. Always hold your chest up. Be loud. That's exactly, this message is so quiet. This message is so polite and quiet, and is, you know what, it's okay, everything's gonna be fine. There's no challenge. Even the tone changes. Anyways, I thought I'd put this here. If you have any questions, put in a comment or message me. I also put a link to the description, in the description, about my book. And if you want to get your ex back, send me a message and I'll help you. This is Ben. See you in the next video.